Hello, 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 beautiful people. I hope all is well. I hope all is well. If you are new to my page, my name is Alison. I am a dating and relationship coach, a certified dating and relationship coach, and I primarily work with singles to help them find the love and commitment that they deserve. So I go live 3 times a week but every Wednesday I do a dedicated live Q&A where I take questions in my stories from the day before. Folks drop their questions and then I come on and I answer those questions for the free $99. I understand that everyone may not be in a position to invest in a coach. And so in my way of giving back to my audience and the community is by doing these weekly live Q&As. For the summer, it's Wednesdays at 12. When the fall starts, it'll still be Wednesdays. Can't guarantee a time, but you can find me here. If you would like to receive alerts to let you know when I am going live, you can text the word align. Text the word align. I'm putting it in the comments to 21,000. And it will alert you not only when I'm going live, so you can come on now and join the gems, right? But it will also send you any free resources I have available. I do free ebooks. I have a free training next Thursday, July 22nd. I have an absolutely free training. It's called the Partner You Deserve 3.0. It's 3.0 because I did a 2.0 and then I did a 1.0 before, right? So absolutely free training next Thursday, the 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So please go ahead and click the link in my bio. Tap the second button so you can register for the free live Zoom training, the Partner You Deserve. So KK said she already signed up for the free training. Thank you. I appreciate you. Welcome to everyone who's joining. Luke Hayward, thank you. Oh, Kimmy says I'm looking fab. Thank you, Kimmy. All About Jalissa, welcome. Sweet and Juicy. All right, girl. Welcome. Sassy T, welcome. Bree, you're always here showing love. Thank you so much for joining. Miss Jessica, thank you for joining. One Living Life Like It's Golden. Oh, I always like that name. Thank you for joining. Danny, Miss Ford, Still Fred, Miss Blackberry, Insta Goddess 85, Tiffany, Charity, everyone for joining. Thank you so much. And please go ahead and share this live stream with a friend if you think there's anyone who can benefit from my page overall, where I'm constantly giving away free gems, free content, free videos, think pieces. We talk a lot. We exchange a lot of ideas in regards to dating and relationships. Oh, thank you. I can't get your name right, so don't kill me. YNVS Jr. Thank you. Please go ahead and share this live stream or share my page with anyone who you think can benefit from having thoughtful and intelligent conversations around dating and relationships. We do not exclusively bash men. We do not exclusively bash women. We're here to have thoughtful conversations about the status of where we are in our modern world, okay? Oh, I love hip hop. Yo, what's up? Hey, everybody. All right, folks. So, again, if you are just joining, my name is Alison. I'm a dating and relationship coach. I primarily work with singles to help them find the love and commitment that they deserve. I do work with couples, but singles are my favorite set of people to help. If you are just joining, we do this live Q&A every Wednesday for the summer. It's 12 noon, and I will be hosting an absolutely free training next Thursday, July 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. You have to click the link in my bio, tap the second button in order to register for the absolutely free training. If you go in my highlights and click testimonials, you will see testimonials not only from my clients, but for people who went to the free training. And the free training was lit. Yes, it was. This is not fluff. This is not foo-foo. This is some solid next steps. And if you want some super solid next steps, guidance, hand-holding, I am your girl. Please go ahead and click the link in my bio to schedule a free call so we can talk about how I can help you in the coaching program. It's not a session. It's talking about what I can do to support you to help you find that partner that you deserve. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Welcome everyone who is just joining. For some reason this week, I didn't receive a lot of questions, which guess what? It's A-okay by me. Not that I don't love spending time with y'all, but I have a life and this is my summer break. And so I do not mind having a shorter than normal live. I will take some questions in the question queue. So if you go to the bottom of the screen on, I guess that's your right hand, your left hand side, whatever. There should be a bubble right there that you can enter in some questions. I ain't gonna take a whole slew because the rules are, if you want me to answer your questions for this live Q&A on Wednesdays, you gotta go from Tuesday and drop the question in. So let's see what amazing questions the audience has for us today. Welcome, Ms. Tucker. Thank you for joining. Jenna, thank you for joining. M. Harris. Okay, so we received a question from a gentleman, I presume. I'm presuming that based on the profile circle. Every question is always anonymous, though. And it says, how should a man approach a woman they like in public, like at the gym, the grocery store, etc.? How should a man approach a woman they like in public, like the gym, grocery store, etc.? Hey, Stan, thank you for joining and congratulations on your engagement to you and your new fiance. How should a man approach a woman they like in public, like the gym, the grocery store, etc.? Guys, please make sure this is not a one-sided conversation because that gets boring really quickly. I do love my voice and I am quite articulate. However, I don't want to hear myself the whole time. And I want to know, or hear my own thoughts or opinions the whole time. I want to know what you think. How should a man approach a woman they like in public, like the gym, the grocery store, or etc.? Okay, so the first thing that I would recommend for gentlemen is to read the nonverbal cues. Read the nonverbal cues. You need to be able to have the skill set where you can pick up on whether or not someone even wants to be reached out to, connected with, have a conversation with. Thank you, Jack Black, for the badge. Appreciate the support. Read the cues. If this person, and trust me, I talk to women all the time about correcting the resting bitch face, right? Like if you want to be approached, you have to give off the energy that you want to be approached. And if you're giving the impression to folks that you don't want to be approached, anyone that has this skill set will not approach you. So I'm just going to put that out there. I talk to women all the time about fixing their aura and their energy. However, it is the responsibility of other people to read those nonverbal cues. And if you are a gentleman and you are picking up on the fact that this woman does not want to be approached, right? Then it would be in your best interest not to approach them. They're going to get weirdo vibes from you if they believe that you don't have the basic skill of reading the fact that someone doesn't want to be approached. So that's number one. Read those verbal cues. Now, once you've read the cue and you're under the impression that they don't look upset or bothered or standoffish, then you simply walk up to them and you introduce yourself. It really is that simple. You don't have to have a line. That's corny. We're not in the 90s. You don't have to have a joke. What one person might find funny, you might not find funny, and vice versa. Simply introduce yourself. That's it. Spark a conversation. Hi, my name is. Do you live in the neighborhood? I've never seen you at the supermarket before. Oh yeah, I just moved. Oh, okay, cool. I've been living here for the last couple of years. I love the fruits and the vegetables here. They're always super fresh. Oh, that's cool. Well, I don't know if you're seeing anyone, but I would like to get to know you further. Would you be interested in exchanging numbers with me? And I can introduce you to our new hood. It's not really that hard. Like, you don't have to hit them with a line. You don't have to, like, that stuff is super corny, guys. And I actually have a record number of gentlemen on the live. So if you don't know this, I'm sure y'all do. But if you don't know, here's some info and tell a friend. Don't hit us with a line from the 80s. You must have fallen out of heaven. Like, don't hit us with a joke. Well, we might find funny, you don't find funny. And this is a number one. Please do not lead with what you have. That is going to get you a fake phone number, blocked or whatever. And somebody's going to say, well, why y'all bother to give fake phone numbers? Because we want to be safe. Because we don't want to get punched in the face. We don't want to be harassed. So absolutely, we're going to give a fake number if we feel like that's the safest way to get for us to get out of a circumstance. And oh well, because that's the nature of the society that we live in, where women are not safe. So we're going to do what it takes for us to be safe. Okay? Now, If you lead with the, oh, hi, my name is Thomas. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, yeah, it's nice to meet you too. Do you need help with your bags? Or I can drop you off in my Benz to your house. Do not subtly drop the keys to the Bentley on top of the cucumbers. You lead with what you supposedly have, right? One, that's a turnoff for any quality woman. And two, you're going to attract women who only want you for what you have. And then you're going to say, all these chicks out here only want me for my money. Well, guess what you led with? So why are you mad? Right? So please be mindful. Be a human being. Oh, I see you're checking out the avocado. I make a really great guac. Do you want the recipe? Smile. It's really not rocket science. When it comes to the gym, my recommendation is maybe just don't approach. Like, women really are very particular about the gym because of the way that we're dressed. We're concerned about people looking at us. It's already awkward. Maybe the gym is just where you're going to have to let this girl go. But any other place, walk up. You're in the laundromat. Oh, hey, I'm Thomas. I've never seen you here before. Are you new to our neighborhood? Oh, no, I've been living here for years, but my machine broke down, so I had to come down to the laundromat. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I don't know if you're seeing anyone, but I'd love to get together with you, and maybe we could check out some of the restaurants down on Fulton Street, down on Atlantic, down in Dumbo. It doesn't have to be a whole thing, okay? Doesn't have to be a whole thing. Oh, hey, boo, your hair is pretty. Thank you. Appreciate it. This is what I was protecting under the bonnet that 4% of the people in my stories told me that I should ruin because Monique says we can't wear bonnets. You can kiss whatever you want to kiss. Okay. Oh, Lord. Sorry, y'all. I was talking too long and I should have scrolled back earlier than I did. Okay. Someone signed up for the free training. I look amazing. Thank you. Someone said, shared your page with some of my homegirls. Your advice has been game-changing for me. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, but let me focus, y'all. Okay, great. Miss Tucker 2169 says, as a person who's in the gym heavy, let's ask if they're married first, because I get hit on by a lot of married men. Ooh, awkward. Okay, so this is from the woman's perspective, and she's saying, if you get hit on by a man, ask them if they're married. Especially because in the gym, it makes sense that folks may not wear their jewelry. Okay? Eli Supreme says, spark up a conversation with her, and from her reaction, you can tell if she's interested. Read the room. Junior says, definitely not the gym. Come normal and just compliment her. Yep. Queen Bee says, say hi, introduce yourself, or start a combo based on the setting. That's what I said. Oh, the cucumbers. Oh, the laundromat. Oh, you use Downy. I use Tide. Whatever. Kimmy So Brooklyn says, start talking about what's right in front of you. What's in the grocery cart? What piece of machinery is she working on in the gym? And yes, read the room. Doc Please says, relationships are a thing of the past. Andrew Wellington and I would disagree. And so will the other of millions of couples who are happy and fulfilled. But I understand if you're having some difficulty, then please go ahead and click the link in my bio and register for my free training. It's the second button. It's called the Partner You Deserve 3.0. Even if you watched my free training before, I'm adding new stuff. This is the remix. It's 3.0. It is live through Zoom on July 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern. Free gems a drop-in, okay? Kiki says, read nonverbal cues, but I advise not to approach at the gym. Unfortunately, a lot of men tend to hit on women at the gym in a predatory way. Plus, I'm all sweaty and gross when I work out. Okay? Yes, Stan. So know what's your name, what's your size. As soon as you drop that line, I'm going to creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are, who you be with, things that make you smile, what numbers to dial. You going to be here for a while. I'm going to call my crew. You could call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Exactly, Stan. And thank you for allowing me to express my hip-hop prowess. I'm late, but I love your hair. Thank you. Read the signs first. Absolutely. Okay. I am absolutely married and in love. Thank you. Next question. We have from another gentleman. I love when the guys ask questions. This is the best. how do you keep a conversation going when approaching women? So you can kind of tell this is the same guy, right? How do you keep the conversation going? I'll be honest with you, especially as a New Yorker, especially as a Brooklynite, and I always say, especially as a hardback West Indian, we ain't got time. We trying to go to work. We are trying to get to school. We are trying to get in and out the laundromat. We have 10,000 things to do. I'm on vacation and I have 10,000 things to do. I'm on vacation and I finished the work that I have to do at 4:30 p.m. yesterday like it was a regular job, okay? So I would not recommend having an elongated conversation when you introduce yourself to a woman and when you're trying to talk to her, bag her, whatever it is. I just absolutely would not do that. My recommendation to you would be exactly what I said. And if you're on, great. If you're not, I'll be saving this live like every other live. And then I also post it on my YouTube. Make it fast because I ain't got time. If I even stop for you, you're lucky. And this is not me bragging, even though I have plenty of reason to bag, right? This is not me bragging. I really just don't have time. Nobody has time. We got to go. So I would do the quick introduction, the quick connection, the quick, I'd love to get to know you better. Can we exchange? If you want to be safe and exchange Instagrams, people do that. Or because women tend to feel a little bit more safer than just giving out their number, even though you could block anybody this day and age, so it's not really that big of a deal. But nonetheless, introduce yourself, make a quick connection about what's in the environment. Oh, I see you are. Oh, are you new to? Oh, you are, right? And then I'd love to get to know you a little bit more intimately. I'd love to get to know you better. Do you have time? Would you be interested in connecting? If they say no, well, it was a pleasure to meet you and have a great day. If they say yes, you connect and you go. Go. Because we ain't got time. So we're not here to have a full-length conversation in the supermarket. Because if I'm in the supermarket, that probably means I'm hungry, which you're not supposed to shop when you're hungry. People do it all the time. I got to go home. I got to cook. I got stuff to do. When the laundromat, I'm not even folding. I'm throwing the clothes in the bag and I'm going to fold tomorrow. I ain't got time. We are busy. So you get in, you get out. You get the contact info and then you connect that night or the next morning. That's what I would highly recommend. Put the questions in the question bubble, guys, so that I can find them, because then they're going to get mixed up with the regular comments. Goldie says facts. Tiff says make it quick. Junior says it's on both sides. Chemistry is automatic, either quick or for a good length. Honey Bombshell says, all right, got a question. Put it in the bubble. I'm going to take it now. Even though I'm a stickler for rules, I'm extremely pragmatic, very black and white. I'm going to take it now. But any questions, folks, that you have, please put it in the bubble so I can find it. How often should you spend time with someone you are dating? That's a good question, honey bombshell. So let's define dating. So the way that I define dating is when you are spending quality time with a person of a romantic interest. That is dating. So I'm not talking about a committed relationship. And obviously, I mean, you could date your husband or your wife. You should, right? Like you should be going on dates, but you're spending quality time with someone of romantic interest. You're not dating your friends, right? That is a date and that is dating. So in my opinion, for folks who are in my age range, and most of my audience is in my age range, if you are interested in someone romantically, that you're either spending time, spending money, or putting effort to getting to know them, we should be getting together at least once a week. At least once a week. At least once a week. Also, unless for there's some really good reason, we should have some level of communication every single day. Every single day. That includes a text message that takes 5 seconds when you're sitting on the toilet, when you're standing in line for Starbucks, while you're getting a manicure and a pedicure. There should be some form of communication every single day. Phone calls, I would go with 4 times a week, 3 to 4 times a week, depending on what you do for a living, right? There's some people who are officers, they can't be on the phone. They're working 12-hour shifts. That's not practical. 3 to 4 times a week on the phone, every day, some form of communication. And then, as I said, at least in person once a week, at least. Anything more than that is a bonus. Now, let's go back to the definition of dating. We're not dating exclusively yet, right? That's the goal, hopefully, if we like each other. And if you don't like each other, then you shouldn't be dating, because why are you wasting people's time and their money and their effort, right? But you can be dating other people, which means you may not be in a position to be with someone 4 times a week because you're dating Angela and Tiffany and Karen, right? So you can't do that. As you should. If you are dating, man, woman, or child, but that's awkward. Man or woman, you should be dating multiple people. Okay? That's the way that it works. YNVS Jr. Thank you. Have a great day too. Go ahead and click the link in my bio. Tap the second button to register for my absolutely free training, The Partner You Deserve 3.0. It'll be on Zoom on July 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Gems are dropping, okay? Tip also agrees at least once a week. Okay? So let's go to the questions in the queue. Honey Bombshell says, so if I ask for a phone call good night, I'm assuming that's every night, and don't get it, should I stop asking? Yes. Anything that you've asked for multiple times that you're not getting, you should stop. Because clearly the person is either unwilling or unable to deliver it, whatever it may be. If I ask my hairstylist for an appointment one time and she tells me no, she can't see me Monday at 5, I'm not going to text her back again, can you see me Monday at 5? She told me no. So if you've asked someone to do something and they're either unable or unwilling to do so, then you should stop. Now, maybe your question is, should you stop talking to them? That's going to be up to you depending on how important your it is. If they have a good reason why they can't call you every night, which I do think would be excessive for someone that you are casually dating, right? Well, not excessive, I shouldn't say that. Whatever both parties deem appropriate is appropriate. But if this person's unable to do so every single night and they are casually seeing you, you're casually seeing them, I would not say that that's enough for you not to see them anymore. But of course, that is up to you and your choice and your standards. So next question. If you are dating someone and they constantly bring up sex, do you advise them that you don't want to keep hearing that, and they say when they are attracted to you, they want to express it? Are you wrong? Do you feel some type of way about it? Okay, so this is a lot. If you're dating someone and they constantly bring up sex, you advise them that you don't want to keep hearing about it. And I'm going to go, and ironically, the answer is the same as the one right before it, right? Like, if I've told someone something multiple times, it makes me feel uncomfortable, I'm not willing to do it, I'm not able to do it, whatever it is, and I've told you on more than one occasion, and you can't accept that, you're making me uncomfortable, then I'm going to remove myself from an uncomfortable situation. I'm going to remove myself from an uncomfortable situation. Whatever is causing discomfort. If I put my hand on a hot stove and it makes me uncomfortable, I'm moving my hand. So if someone is constantly bringing up sex and I've told them I don't feel comfortable, I don't really want to talk about it, it's too early in the game, whatever it is, and they keep bringing it up, then I'm going to remove myself from an uncomfortable situation. Let me see what you guys think. Oh, thank you, Polona, for purchasing a badge. Jesse says, yes, unwilling or unable to deliver. Uber Eats, I go on the app. They say that they are unable to deliver at this time. Restaurants closed. Not enough people on the bikes. Whatever. They are unable to deliver. And so why am I pushing back? Kendra says, I agree. Did I thank Polona for the badge? Thank you if I didn't. Okay. Engaged, living with a man, but not compatible. Become unengaged and do not live with that man. Engaged, living with a man, but not compatible. Become unengaged and stop living with that man. Stop living as soon as possible. Become unengaged as soon as possible. Unless there's some issue about safety, which is honestly beyond my scope, you need to leave ASAP. You're wasting his time, and that's not right. Notice I didn't say you're wasting your time, and y'all know how I feel about women and their time. You're wasting his time, and it's not right. I don't know if this is a circumstance where you need support in regards to living together. He or you together may need each other financially. You can work that out by being honest. Go crash on a couch. I don't know what to tell you. Stop wasting that man's time. Stop wasting your time. If you're engaged and you're living with a man and you're not compatible, then this will not end well for you. So it's in your best interest to end it now, amicably, before people start putting down deposits for venues, before a family becomes even more invested, before you mess around and get pregnant or get pregnant again. I don't know the circumstances, and now it's even more complicated. You need to go. Okay? Let me see what you guys are thinking in the comments. Nothing yet, because Instagram has a delay. Jesse, follow the rules. Put the questions in the question bubble. That way I'm able to organize it. Okay? Kendra says, you know you aren't compatible, so I think you're settling for what's comfortable. Yep, you got to go. You got to go. Figure it out. Work it out. Let it go. Stop wasting people's time. And yours. Yours too. But stop wasting it. Okay? Someone asked, why can we not use corny jokes to break the ice? Because they're corny and then you're going to be corny and then the girl's not going to like you. Style matters. Swag matters. Corny jokes are corny. If I find it corny, then now I'm turned off. So just straightforward. Straightforward is safe. So straightforward is easy. Corny jokes to break the ice. Introduce yourself. Ice broken. Don't deal with the corny jokes. How should a female talk to a guy on a dating site? I believe he should be communicating more. No? How should a female talk to a guy on a dating site? How should a woman talk to a guy on a site? When you say how, I'm not really sure what you mean. Like, the way that you do it is say, hi, my name is. How are you today? I noticed on your profile that you went to Jamaica recently. That's a place on my bucket list. I'd love to go. Did you have fun? Oh, I see that you have a puppy. You have a chihuahua. I love chihuahuas. Looking to getting about another one. What are your thoughts? Oh, I see on your profile that you run marathons. I've been thinking about getting fit again. How difficult? What? That's how you talk. Introduce yourself. Find something from their profile that's relatable that you can bring up and spark a conversation. That's it. I believe he should be communicating more. Now, if what you're saying is that you've been in communication and your messages look like this and his messages look like this, then this person is either too busy or disinterested in you. Keep it moving. If that's what you mean. I'm trying to understand, limited context. So if what you're saying is that he should be communicating more because you're talking like this and he's talking like this, he's either too busy to talk to you or he's disinterested. And you move on. And that's okay. That's the beauty of dating apps, y'all. You just get to shop. And whatever don't fit, you must have quit. That's it. If the message responses are extremely short, let me correct this. If the messages are extremely short, I would ask if they want to get on the phone. Because it could be that they're just not good texters, right? And maybe you might get on the phone and then the conversation is mind-blowing and it's like, oh man, I almost like this go, right? So I give it a chance, like, hey, would you prefer to get on the phone? I'm free around 7 o'clock tonight. Here's my number. Set the whole circumstance up. You're inviting this person in because gentlemen can sometimes be nervous. Like this idea that all these guys are animals on the prowl, like maybe they're nervous, and then with Me Too, intelligently enough, guys are trying to be a little bit more reserved than they should be in the past. They used to be wildin'. As a group, y'all was wildin', right? So guys are kind of falling back, right? So now the unfortunate result of Me Too is that the good guys are falling back. And so now these chicks are obligated to now step up a little bit more than we like to. Oh, well, nature of the game, right? That's what happens when the pendulum swings in society. So, big message, little message, big message, little message. Hey, I'd love for us to get to know each other a little bit faster than the text message stuff. If you're interested, I'm free around 7 o'clock tonight. Here's my phone number. Hope to hear from you. If they call you, great. Now you can see what the conversation is like. If they don't call you, goodbye. Like, it's a win regardless. It's a win in the way that you either have a great conversation or you eliminate somebody who doesn't have time for you or isn't interested. Even Stevens. And you move on to the next one. Window shopping. Dating apps are amazing. Aha. So I think we get some insight here. Why is the communication spaced out, but the sex talk is consistent? Okay, this person's only interested in sex. Move on. Unless that's what you want. We're an empowered society. I ain't here to judge. If all you want, or if you want sex, then go ahead. From your previous message, I'm under the impression that you are not. So he don't have time to talk about anything of substance, but he could talk about sex all day. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. It was a pleasure. Okay? I did that one already. Do you think dating apps have better quality or more serious potential daters when you pay a fee or it doesn't matter? Okay, man. I've been saying this forever. You must be new. Welcome. My name is Alison. I am a dating and relationship coach, certified dating and relationship coach. I primarily work with singles to help them find the love and commitment that they deserve. I do about 3 live streams a week. Every Wednesday for sure, I do this live Q&A. In order to guarantee that I answer your questions, you have to drop them in my stories the day before. Have a free training, The Partner You Deserve 3.0. This is the 3rd rendition. It's going to be next Thursday, July 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. And I talk about this all the time, which is why I'm smiling, because you gave me an opportunity to reiterate an extremely important point. You get what you pay for. That answers the question. You get what you pay for. Now, I'm going to elaborate. Does this mean that quality men and women are not on free apps? Nope. Does this mean that only quality men and women are on paid apps? Nope. But you are going to be more inclined to have higher quality people when those people have to invest something. And that's in life. Usually, I know that there's like sweatshops in Indonesia that make Nikes, and they make fake Nikes too, and it comes out the same space, but one costs $150 and one costs $20, right? Relatively speaking though, normally when you invest more, you get higher quality. Normally. So absolutely, I always say, download the free version of apps, get a feel for it after a week every day being on the apps, and seeing whether or not you like the flow and the functionality of the app. See what the quality is like. What's the demographics like? Does it seem to have relatively the type of people that I would be interested in, that I'm attracted to, that want the same things that I want? Then you invest. And again, it's going to be because, one, the people who pay usually have and not even usually, they have more at stake because they've invested, right? So normally you'll tend to see higher quality people. Then number 2, what you're going to see as well is that you have more access in the app. So a lot of times the free version is going to be a condensed version. It doesn't allow you to sort people, sort by location, blah, 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 blah. As a result, you are going to be matched to people who just cannot work. If I can't sort by location, they match me to people in California. That is no use to me. I'm in New York, right? If I want to sort by race or height or whatever it may be. So 1, usually when people invest more, you're going to have more serious folks involved, right? I'll give you a perfect example. My free training usually has over 100 people in it, right? Over 100. My paid training, like Dating 101, the masterclass I had early last month, had like 46 people in it. Because those who are more invested in getting the work done, whatever the work is, are going to tend to pay. And those who are not as invested will not pay. And that's okay, right? But if you're looking for someone who tends to be, or a group of people who tend to be, you got to pay. Got to pay the cost to be the boss. That's what I tell my husband all the time. Got to pay the cost to be the boss. Busy Bee says, I signed up for eHarmony and I paid and it's been unsuccessful. Any other apps y'all can suggest? So Busy Bee, I talk about apps at length in the highlights. So if you go to my highlights on Instagram and you click on where we are, right? Until this goes to YouTube. And you click on frequently asked questions, I explain in detail about dating apps and how to choose them. Okay? Golden Heart for You says, when is your next Dating 101 course? So actually, okay. The Dating 101 course that I had, like 6 weeks ago is recorded. It's recorded and it's on sale right now for $37. So if you click the link in my bio and you scroll down to master classes, which I think is like the 3rd section, it's on sale right now for $37. It comes with a pre-recorded 3-hour workshop and it comes with a worksheet, a checklist. I don't believe I'll be doing Dating 101 anytime soon. What I like to do is I have paid class, free class. So every month I like to do a class. And again, giving back to the community like I do here for free every Wednesday, and then paid, free. So for this month, we're on free, which is the partner you deserve 3.0. Click the link in my bio, tap the second button, register. It's only 100 seats. And like I said, for the free stuff, we always have over 100. You don't want to get left out. Okay? But thank you for asking. So Golden Heart, I don't have an answer. Maybe the fall or maybe the holiday season this year. But the recording is available, $37 plus the worksheet, on sale, 66% off. Click the link in my bio. Scroll down to masterclasses and you'll see Dating 101. Okay? Also, if you register for the free training, if you register for the free training, you are going to get a special discount off of Dating 101. So if you're interested in the Dating 101 course, you register for the free training, it's going to be even less than $37. I don't even want to say what it is because it's outrageously inexpensive. So $37 right now on sale. But if you register for the free training, if you register for or download my free ebook, if you download any of my freebies, I'm giving extra discounts off of that. Okay? The Beauty says, did you answer questions about friendship? I have one if so. I have time for 2 more questions, so you can go ahead and drop it in the queue, and I'll try my best to get to it. What do you think about dating while in the middle of a career transition or in between jobs? That's a good question. My recommendation is that you should be stable, because I assume you want to date someone who's stable. And my stance is always to date people who are like you. So I would focus my energy and my effort. This is a woman, by the way, because I know somebody's going to say, it's a woman I'm talking to. Same standard. Nonetheless, focus your energy on reestablishing your career, getting back on track, because that's a fundamental of your life. A basic survival is having income. That takes precedent over anything. Romance is secondary, unfortunately. You don't need romance to live, right? Like, by definition, biologically. I mean, I need my husband, but you know what I'm saying? Like, biologically, you need food, you need shelter, you need water. So you're going to make sure that those things are taken care of with stability. You might be living on savings or unemployment, but with stability, you want to make sure that career is transitioned appropriately, that you're working, you have that income, because you want to attract like-minded people. So you need to be what you want. Unless you're willing to date someone who's in a career transition or in between jobs, which honestly, I don't know how they can afford dating, right? And they should be focused on their career too. But nonetheless, if you're looking for stability and financial responsibility in a mate, which is what a lot of people are looking for, especially women, then I would demand it of you as well. Okay? And one more question. Why do some men think that it's okay for them to suggest to come over to a woman's place as a first date, and then get upset or confused when a woman suggests meeting in public? I can't answer that question, because I think that any man who asks to go to a woman's house as a first date doesn't have the dating prowess and skill set that will have them be successfully dating quality women. Now, I'm sure there are plenty of women who would allow that. I don't know what's on their biscuit, but I would not recommend that for a litany of reasons. Number 1, your safety. Number 2, you're giving them the impression that they can have access and sex with you. 3, you're setting yourself up for a relationship that's not much give and more take. And that's just off the top of my head. So why a woman would allow for that, I don't know. And if a gentleman finds a woman who's willing, then I would highly recommend that they run, because I'm not confident that woman is, again, I'll say again, like I'm in the 8th grade, like when I was in 8th grade, I don't know what's on your biscuit, but that's not a good idea. I don't know why a man would ask that. All you have to do is say, actually, I would prefer if he gets upset, you move on. This dating thing is a lot easier than we like to admit that it is. A lot easier, okay? Refer those guys to Alison for coaching. Absolutely, I would love to work with a man in a professional setting. Love to. There's a lot of insight that I have to offer. Last question, as I said last question, but this is last question. How do you handle a friendship for over 10 years while you begin to notice that you provide more to the friendship than the person? Should you walk away? Okay, so I'm going to say this, and this might not be likable. And I don't know what the gender is of the friend, right? However, I find that women tend to give their romantic partners 1,000 chances and don't necessarily give their friends the same leeway. So what I would recommend is that one of two things. Either we need to hold both parties as just as accountable, right? So if you cutting dudes off, cool, cut chicks off too. But normally we don't. And so I think that it's fair as a human being that you approach the person and you let them know how you feel. At least once, respectfully and in a respectful tone. I don't know if you've done that already. I would share with my friend, this is how I feel. Over the last 10 years, I feel as though I've been a major support to you. And this is not me throwing things in your face, which I need to do a reel about throwing things in your face, because everything is not freaking throwing things in your face. Sometimes it's just me reiterating facts, okay? That's one of the things that grinds my gears. You're always throwing things in my face. It's not. And I get that complaint from people, from like partners all the time. Reiterating a fact is not throwing things in your face, okay? So, I've been there for you for the last 10 years when you had your difficulties with your mom, when you had your difficulties with your child's father, when you had your difficulties with blah, blah, blah. And I love being that type of friend because it's important to me to be supportive. However, I just don't feel like it's been reciprocated. And give examples. When I had this and this, when I had this and this, when I had that and that. And to me, and you can ask my good friend Shirley, we go back and forth with this all the time. If you don't have examples, your argument is not valid. So make sure you have them on both sides. These are the times that I was so happy to step up to be your friend, just so it's not misconstrued as throwing in your face. These are the times when I felt as though you were in a position to step up and support me and you didn't. And as a result, right? I feel like this relationship is one-sided. And so I'd like to talk about what our relationship can look like in the future. We have such a great history. We have such a great chemistry. I don't want to lose that. But at the same time, I don't want to feel as though I'm being taken advantage of. So what can we do to work this out? Thank you, Black is Beautiful. She bought a badge. I don't know why. I don't know. Tell me what I said specifically, because you said big facts. I don't know what the big facts was, because it's like a 10-second delay. Nonetheless, or I'll be seeing you this evening, right? And then we could talk about it a little bit. But nonetheless, talk to people. Give them a chance. And outline specifically. And if they go with the, you're throwing in my face, I'm not throwing in your face, right? I'm just outlining for you so that it's clear how many times I feel like I've joyfully, because you want to throw that in there, put a little sugar on it. I've joyfully supported you. I happily was there for you. The only place I could imagine I would be is by your bedside when you were at the hospital, or holding your hand at your dad's funeral. However, I just don't feel like it's being reciprocated. And I don't want to lose our friendship over something that I do think that we can correct. What are your thoughts? Put the ball back in their court. And if you find the behaviors picking back up again where you're always there and they're never, then peace, right? Like, what you gonna do? So when they call upon you, it's gonna be like, sorry, babe, I'd love to be there, but unfortunately I can't make it. Or they're ringing down your phone because they want to complain about their boyfriend for the 1,000th time that they're never gonna leave. Don't answer. Don't make yourself as available as you're accustomed to being. And they'll either get the point and they'll step up, or they'll get the point and they'll remove themselves. Either way it goes, you win. But please give them a chance, because one thing I really don't like in regards to friendships amongst women, is that we are quick to cut women off. Dudes be having full babies and we're giving them second chances. Like, that's not fair. Now, I understand that a romantic relationship is obviously a deeper connection. You have finances involved. There's sex involved, right? Like, that's automatically going to connect two souls. So I get that, but that doesn't mean that you cut your friends off because they borrowed your curling iron and didn't return it in a timely fashion. And then this guy does whatever the hell he wants to do and he gets away with murder. Fair is fair. So either we're going to cut this dude off as quickly as we cut these chicks off, or we give both grace. Okay? All right, lovely people. It's been amazing. I have to go. I have a session in 38 minutes that I have to prepare for. Again, if you have joined late, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. My name is Alison. I'm a certified dating and relationship coach. I primarily, but not exclusively, work with singles to help them find the love and commitment that they deserve. If you know that you need help in this relationship dating life, right? You have a couple of choices. Number one, I have an absolutely free training, The Partner You Deserve 3.0. Absolutely free. It's going to be live through Zoom on Thursday, July 22nd at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Tap in for the free. Then, or if you know that you need more help, you can also register for my Dating 101 class. It is at an outrageously discounted price. Normally it's $141. Then I have it for $37. And if you register for the training, you're going to see how outrageously low Dating 101 is. It's a no-brainer. It's what you pay at Starbucks for breakfast, okay? And then if you say, you know what, one, Alison is the perfect person who can help me in my particular issues because you've done the necessary vetting and research and you believe I'm an appropriate match, and you want to get into my 8-week intensive coaching program, click the link in my bio, scroll down to the third button. It's called the complimentary discovery call. We can get on the phone. I can assess what your issue is, and I can talk about what program is an appropriate match because time is of the essence. So I got the free 99, which is amazing. I have the affordable 99, which is amazing. And I have the hand-holding, I'm here for you 99, which is an investment. But like I said about dating apps, you get what you pay for. Guys, it's been amazing. I appreciate all of you. Share my page with anyone who you think can benefit from the free 99 or the paid 99. Keys, just passing through. I'm proud of you, sis. Thank you. Oh, my cousin from Barbados says, keep it up, cuz. Thank you, cuz. And thank you for the insight, says DJ Queen. Adios, amigos. This is going to be saved to my IGTV and on my YouTube, so you can check it out if you came in late. Golden Heart for You says, going to DM. You wouldn't regret working with Alison. Thank you, Golden Heart. I appreciate you. All right, folks. Adios. Have a good one. Bye.